Hello. What is up, everybody, and welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and crack open a beer. And you know what? Little concerned about the puzzle that we're gonna try to execute. So we're going serious with the Surly Furious. All right. If you can't tell by now, here's what we're trying to solve. We've got one of these impossible bottle puzzles to try to get through. Opening this baby up, and so we gotta get the wood stick out of here, right? And of course, putting it back together, which is gonna be, well, nearly impossible. That seems to be the deal. Let's go ahead and start the timer. Okay, so pretty simple, pretty clear, pretty obvious, simple task, I guess, is what I would say that we're trying to do here. You've got your, so you got to get this pin out at the bottom, obviously. And then, of course, in addition to that, you've got to get that nut out, detached from the wood so you can get everything out. And there's a ball in here to try to hopefully help you out, right? So let's go ahead. Let's dive into it. Okay, that was a pretty easy flip to get the bottom thread out, that bottom pin. Now I need to unscrew the nut from the bolt here. Okay, so that must be what the ball is here for. So there's a move we can make. Maybe I want it on this side. That if you pin the ball against... I pin the ball against the top there, and then I can try to press that down, use the shape of the bottle to spin the nut. There we go, back up. And slowly spin the nut. Boom. We're cruising. The little hairpin thing there seems to be kind of helping keeping the ball in place. And I am not spinning my nut anymore. What happened? Am I going the wrong way? Am I going the wrong way here? Lefty loosey, righty tighty. I don't really know which way is lefty loosey. Here we go. Just gonna keep working this motion. Slowly but surely. I think that ought to do it. Almost there. Keep grinding. Couple more. Okay, so pretty close. The nut should be popping off any second here. Just got to do a couple more quarter turns, I think. Boom. Here we go. Tilt it to get the nut out. Just got to get the... Okay. Just got to get the nut to... Can't pull through when it's still in there, so there's in all the way, and then There it goes. Boom. Voila. Bottle, ball. Nice nut, wash, bolt, pin, and our rod. Boom. There we go. There we have it. All right. Okay, cool. There we have it. So, not too terribly difficult to take it out. It really kind of did seem like it wanted to come out, right? Like this wants to come out. The nut kind of wants to naturally loosen itself. I don't think the nut naturally wants to tighten itself. So things kind of want to come out. So what? 6 minutes in, not too bad. But that was not the part I'm worried about. Right? It's not cool enough just to keep this on your desk like this. You got to put it back together. They're not exactly symmetric in terms of being on the sides here. So like this bottom hole wants to go up a little bit. So here's the hole on this side, but then I rotate it and it's higher. See where that is on my finger? Okay. So this could be useful because this is going to want to go in probably top down. Let's see. If I had this in and I had the nut and bolt and ball in there, does this go in? No. Nope, nope, nope. No, it does not. Okay, so everything's got to go in at once. I think we'll just reverse the order. It makes sense to try to do it in the reverse order, right? So first we have to get this back together. First we would have to get this back together, right? Then we could work with that pin, I think. Boom. 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 Yeah, right. Okay. Oh. All right, here we go. Just gonna move the microphone for a bit and focus on this. It's already proven to be a lot harder to put back together. Yeah. Yes! Okay. Carefully set this down. Woo! Okay. One major check mark. Bolt is in the rod. Now we gotta get the nut on the bolt. Bolt in there. Now we gotta get the nut in. It has to be coming up at this top part right here and getting those things to line up. So that's going to be our goal. If we can get it going, we know how to use the ball and the twisting the rod and stuff to get it to tighten actually. So we just got to get it going. All right. Actually, can I just grab it just like that? And then, oh, okay. So which direction here is going to tighten it? gotta be this way. Yeah. Gonna be very gentle. There's a little bit of a turn. Okay. I'm not sure if it's biting onto the thread or not. So then I'm turning the whole bottle like this so that I can release the ball, hopefully give it some room without undoing the nut. And then I'm gonna bring it back down like this, get the ball back into the corner there, and then try to execute the turning motion to turn the nut. Not getting much there. Okay, it's looking like I think we've got a grip. Yes, there we go. Oh yeah, there you go. That was like a solid, yes. Yes, I don't know if that was like a solid quarter turn without the bolt moving with it. Okay, so let's just do that again. So then we'll rotate the whole bottle on the stick, move the stick up a little bit, twist it, get the ball underneath, slide this back, and now repeat. Okay, that was a little bit, so get that back up, move the stick up, twist, rotate back down. Let's get the ball, back into the, and then get this a good rotate. Yes, there we go. There we go. I'm starting to see the bolt get through. Starting to see the bolt get through to the other side of the nut, which is good because then that means we're very close to just basically rinsing and repeating with a carry. Just a little bit each turn, a little bit each time. We'll keep getting there. We'll get there. And you might be thinking this is good enough right now, and it probably is, but don't want to forget, I still have to get the pin through the bottom hole here. And I want to give myself as much wiggle room as I can with the bolt and the nut being locked in, and not have to worry about that unscrewing. So I do want to get this as pretty tight before I try to tackle that last part and get the pin back in. Okay, seem to be about stuck right about there, which is pretty close, actually. So I think that's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it like that, and get ready for our last step and try to get the pin back in. Quick drink break here. So naturally the pin is top heavy. I know it's kind of hard to see, not the best. It's top heavy at the top where that hoop is up here. If you can see that hoop there. There's more pin there, so it's a little bit heavier there. So when I do any sort of lifting up and like try to let gravity do it, that side kind of falls first, which puts this end, which is what I'm trying to insert into the hole, higher up. Not sure if and how I can use them. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay, so right now, all the dimensions are right, like it's right where it needs to be. Just gotta get it to get into the hole somehow. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think, okay, maybe we can work with that. I wonder if I can do that again here. Shoot. This is not as maybe, well, I don't know if it's as tedious of a part as the process is dealing with the nut and the bolt and how painstaking that was. Because once this goes in, it's just going to go in and we're done. But it's harder to find a strategy. Oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. Come on. No! Oh, so close. Okay, so I think let's just try to keep going at that here. We're at 50 minutes. It's not too bad. I actually thought we wouldn't be this far along, so I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can't do it though within the next 10 minutes and get it done within an hour. Huh? Huh? Aha! And it is all in there all together. Wha-bam! Yes. Sweet. All right, you guys. There you have it. That is the impossible bottle puzzle disassembled and then reassembled in under 1 hour. Pretty cool puzzle. It's obviously a pretty awesome to sort of look at just on the shelf right now, if you would, right? So I am happy to display this on my shelf now, knowing that I have taken it apart and done the effort to put it back together. Cool. So pretty fun. These are relatively inexpensive. I think this was like about this for like $20 or $30. So relatively inexpensive. This is really just a challenge of kind of, sort of dexterity in dealing with your hands, almost like hand-eye coordination. Not as much of a puzzle, like a puzzle box where you're looking for hidden secrets and that kind of stuff, I think. So unless there's some specific tricks and or tips or techniques that let someone do this almost instantaneously, I'm unaware of. Other than that, it's just kind of a cool little neat shelf decoration, something to keep you occupied with for a while. So there is the impossible bottle puzzle. That'll do it for us this afternoon. I will go ahead and finish the rest of my beer and have a good night. Peace, everyone. We'll catch you in the next video.